Well, very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to the EVES auction room here in this wonderful city of Hamilton. My name's Grant Child. An absolute pleasure to be here joining you today and assisting you on the final leg of your journey to purchase this wonderful opportunity that we offer here for you this morning. I don't do it all by myself though. I've got Kyra and Emma also not only making the front of the room look a lot more aesthetically pleasing, but they're also looking after all the technology as well. They'll make your bids come up on the screen and everything and work their way through the slides. So if anything goes wrong with the slideshow, it's not my fault, it's theirs. But experts in what they do, they know exactly what they're doing. We've also got Janine and Mark. They are managers of our Victoria Street and our Rototuna branch. They're on hand to assist you here this morning. If you've got any questions along the way, then just call one of the team over. They are here to help you. I take this opportunity also to welcome our viewers watching via the live stream. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome into our auction room here in Victoria Street in Hamilton. We've just got the one property for you folks, but before we go to that, I'm just going to revisit the documentation that we worked through here today. Obviously the buyers and sellers guide that's put out by the Real Estate Authority. They are provided for you at all the open homes and your inspections, and of course they're available on the table just over here on your left hand side of the auction room. You bid on the basis that we have provided you that document, but I'm going to take you to the most important one now folks, and of course that is the contract of sale that we worked to. Now that's been circulated in draft form for you to complete all your research and due diligence, reminding you that you bid on a cash unconditional basis at auction as well. So by way of any bidding today, I'm going to assume that you read, understood and accept that contract that we worked to. You've seen it in draft form. Finalised copies also available over there on the table, but if there's been any changes to it, I'll alert you to that prior to your bidding here today. So I'm just going to revisit one portion of the contract, folks, and that is the conduct of auction set out on the front page here. That's what you see in blue. Again, bidding on the basis that you read, understood and accept that conduct that we worked to here today. A very standard practice. Obviously owners have set reserve prices. No surprises there. The other thing I just want to cover off with you folks is what we call vendor bidding. Now, clause 2.5 of the contract authorises me as the auctioneer to submit bids on behalf of our sellers. Now, the sellers have signed a document authorising that I am the only one authorised to submit those bids. I will disclose any vendor bids to you so that you know exactly where the bid is and who's holding the bid. And I'll only use vendor bids if I've only got one person that's participating in the auction. It is simply a technique to work alongside you, work with you to get you to the negotiating platform, which will be below the seller's reserve price, and then we'll pause the auction and we'll give you that opportunity to continue discussions. Again, I remind you, I will only use vendor bids if there is only one person bidding on the property. If there's two or more, I'll leave it entirely up to you, and I will disclose them all to you. The other thing I just want to remind you of, folks, is your obligation. Should the hammer fall in your favour, and believe me, you will know if it does and when it does, your obligations this morning are, prior to commencing any celebrations, is of course give us your do-re-mi on the contract, sealing the deal and parting with a little bit of your hard-earned cash, paying your deposit. Standard auction requirement, 10% of the purchase price, but if I know some people have made alternative arrangements with the sellers for an alternative figure. So if you've got that, then no problems, you just carry on and bid on those bases. So happy to answer any questions at this juncture, folks. So I know we've also got telephone bidding. One of our friends from our, we've got a telephone bidder at the back of the room. Welcome along there, assuming that you're watching via the live stream. Happy to answer any questions at this juncture, folks, so that you can bid confidently and with absolute clarity for this absolutely outstanding opportunity. No questions? Excellent. That tells me as the auctioneer you've done your homework and you're all set to go, so good luck in your venture here this morning. The property in question, obviously number 59C McKay Drive. That's been marketed by Tracey Warren. You would have all met Tracey Warren at the open homes and inspections as well. Now they say, there's the old saying, you know, every dog has its day. And today you have got a superb opportunity. Now I'm not saying that you're a dog, but I am saying that you have got an outstanding opportunity here to purchase a property where some of the work has been done, but you are the ones that will get to add the finishing touches to this property, to add your own taste and your own desires to this property at 59C McKay Drive. Looking at the legal aspects of the property, it's a cross-lease freehold, all described in Record of Title SA 20B Folio 685. Just a couple of notes that I just want to make reference to, folks, is the particular reference to the chattels list that you see there on the screen. I just remind you that these are not installed, but they are part of the sale. That is the toilet hand basin, the basin mixer, you've got 2 of those, the sink mixer, just the one of those, the shower faucet, attachment slider, the bath tap, the bath screen and panel. They do stay, but they are not fitted, so it'll be your requirements to fix all that up once you've purchased the property. Now I also just remind you folks, if you haven't already signed our purchaser's consent form, you are bidding on the basis that you will sign it at the same time as you sign the contract, and in that purchaser consent form is a disclosure just simply advising you that you are purchasing this property on an as is where is basis. I'm not going to read the clause out to you entirely, but all it has been made available to you. You bid on the basis that you agree that the property is sold on an as is where is basis, regardless of any warranty or representation to the contrary made, whether expressed or implied. Do I have any questions regarding that? I just want to make sure you are 100% clear that if you haven't signed that consent form with that disclosure of as is where is, you are bidding on that basis. No questions? Excellent. Wonderful. All right, so let's have another quick look at the property here, folks. As you'll see there coming up on the screen, just a half a dozen driveways from the driveway to your new home is down there. You've got the Temple View Reserve. An absolutely fantastic opportunity. You don't need a big section when you've got a reserve just down the road there, half a dozen driveways to take the kids down there. You can just let them run wild all day long in the park down there. The family dog, whether it be a big one or a small one, an absolutely outstanding facility for their exercise as well. All just half a dozen doors down the road there. Have a look at this next slide that's coming up there, sir, folks. You know, when you look at this, you would be forgiven for feeling a little bit of the old collywobbles when you think about what's on offer here. But what you've got to think about, folks, is the end result. It's your future investment, your future livelihood. Perhaps a future investment returning approximately $500 a week. Have a think about that as you move your way forward to purchasing as well. You've got good schooling nearby the property. You've got the school bus service that's right at the gate there. You've got good off-street parking facilities. In fact, it's safe to say, folks, you've got more options with this property here than you would have on the Bachelor NZ. So, without further ado, folks, now is the time to get wild with your bidding. Who starts me away?
$350,000.
$350,000. We're underway at $350,000. Happy to take about $10,000 rises from here if it's going to make you nice and comfortable. At $350,000, our phone bidder joins us, and welcome aboard there. Who takes me to $360,000? Here's your opportunity now. At $350,000, the bidder, phone bidder opening it up here. Do we say 10 more for you? Here's your opportunity here, folks, at $350,000, just the opening bid now. First call now. The rest of you got the collywobbles at the moment, have you? All right, now's your opportunity. Let's get back in again, folks. If you're here to buy, don't be shy. I would have thought I would have seen a Mexican wave at this sort of level for this type of property here. First call now. Second time, we're looking for a $10,000 rise. Third. Last opportunity. Are we in or out? Thank you, sir. Welcome aboard at $360 now. Straight back to our phone bidder at $370. Immediate retort now at $370,000 and set. Take your $575. We go at $75. Staying in tens. Make it $85 if you will. There. Here's your opportunity now. Otherwise, the lead bidder here at $375,000. First call now at $375. Are we in or out? Take the $5 if it'll help them, make them feel more comfortable. Second call now at $375,000. A late joiner now. Third, last opportunity, in or out. Otherwise, I continue discussions with the buyer down here. Perhaps a 2.5, should I say. Put themselves back in front. No prizes for second here at an EVES auction. $375,000. Tahi, Rua, Toru. It's with you, sir, holding the auction now, and we'll have some discussions. All right, good news, folks, and appreciate your patience. Buying and selling real estate is a big decision, so I do have an amended bid now. Sir, can you just confirm your amended bid now?
Yep.
Is it $400,000 even?
Yes.
At $400,000, and good news for our telephone bidders, your opportunity is now to buy the property because the clear instructions from the seller, it's on the market, we sell away now at $400,000 for the want of a better bid, or take any denomination on top.
Yeah.
But at 400,000, out it goes then, $400,000 even. First call now, are we in or out? Take a single if it's going to help there, even 500. Second time, third, last opportunity before she goes. It goes, it goes. Sold to you folks. Congratulations to our telephone bidder, but look forward to having you back in the auction room again. Thanks for your attendance today, folks, your participation. Good morning. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.